Hello everyone and welcome back to the Armenian News Network, the latest news about Armenia and Armenians all over the world in English. Today's video is about an interesting thing, which is the Armenian diaspora. You have probably heard about the fact that Armenians are spread all over the world, and it's really true. Today, an estimated 7 million Armenians live in more than 100 countries around the world. Let's get started and have an idea about where are the biggest Armenian diaspora and where did Armenian diaspora start. Let's start from a few facts about the Armenian diaspora. The largest Armenian populations today exist in Russia, United States, and France. The most pronounced Armenian diaspora took place between 1914 and 1923. Less than 1/3 of the world's Armenian population lives in Armenia. The Armenian diaspora began in ancient times. Armenia is one of the oldest known countries in the world and has been expanding its influence all the way back to the centuries before the birth of Christ. If we present in numbers the countries with the most Armenians, we can say that there are currently 2.5 to 3 million Armenians living in Russia, an estimated 1.5 million to 2 million Americans with Armenian heritage in the United States, and 450,000 Armenians in France. Armenian-Russian relations date back to the 11th and 12th centuries during the time of the Kievan Rus, where there were many large-scale Armenian communities in the capital of Kiev. The flow of Armenians to Russia increased in the 13th and 14th centuries when communities were established in Moscow, Novgorod, Kazan, Astrakhan, in the North Caucasus and elsewhere. In the 17th century, an Armenian commercial bourgeoisie was born in Russia. During this time, Armenians settled in Astrakhan, the new capital of Russia, St. Petersburg, and they started to invest in production with Armenian industrialists such as the Ishkanovs, Lazarians, and other, establishing various manufacturers in the central and southern region of Russia. The Armenian American community is the most politically influential community of the Armenian diaspora. Martin the Armenian was the first Armenian known to have moved to America. He arrived at Jamestown, Virginia. Armenians began immigrating to the United States in significant numbers starting in the 1890s. Much of this immigration was caused by the widespread massacres of Armenians in the Ottoman Empire. An Armenian community had already been established in Los Angeles to a large degree by Armenians who had left Fresno, which mushroomed at the time. Hollywood, Montebello, Pasadena, and the Valley all saw establishments of Armenian churches and schools. Los Angeles has undoubtedly the largest Armenian community in the United States and probably the most diverse Armenian community in the world. There are 4th or 5th generation American Armenians as well as Armenians born across the Middle East, Europe, the former Soviet Union, Africa, and Latin America. The French Armenian community, by far the largest in the European Union. Armenians have a long history of settlement in France. The first Armenians appeared in Francia in the early Middle Ages. In the year 591, an Armenian bishop named Simon is recorded to have met Gregory of Tours in the city of Tours. Another interesting thing, the 36 letters of the Armenian alphabet found in a Latin inscription at the St. Martha Church in Trascan show that Armenians lived there before the 13th century, when the last 3 characters of the Armenian alphabet were added. Now let's have a look at the most famous Armenian people that are now part of the Armenian diaspora. Number 1, Kim Kardashian West. She is one of the biggest names in Hollywood and continuously sheds light on her Armenian ancestry through the hit reality television show Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Interviews and work as a celebrity political activist, Kardashian West inherits her Armenian roots from her late father, Robert Kardashian. She has amassed her success through her career as a reality television star and a business mogul, according to Forbes magazine. Kardashian West's fortune is $1 billion. Now she is the second Armenian woman billionaire. Kardashian West, who also visited the homeland twice, plans to move production from her company Skims to the country in an effort to bring more business into Armenia. Kim Kardashian is 41 years old and has 4 children. Cher, born Sherilyn Sarkisian, changed the game of pop music for generations to come. Like Kardashian, Sarkisian was born to an American mother and Armenian father. Cher has also done a great deal for the Armenian community, despite never feeling a strong connection to her background due to growing up with an estranged father. Everything changed when she decided to travel to Armenia in 1993, when Armenia went to war with Azerbaijan over ownership of ethnic Armenian lands, according to The Guardian. Since going to Armenia and connecting with her roots, Cher has been extremely vocal in the support of Armenia and getting the world to recognize the Armenian genocide for what it was, an extermination. She's the mother of 2 and she is 75 years old now. Of course, Charles Aznavour, one of the greatest celebrated artists in France and regarded as the French Frank Sinatra. Aznavour was a poet who could turn his poetry into French love songs. Born in Chanor-Varnagig, Aznavourian, Aznavour was a child of Armenian immigrants who fled from Armenia to France to escape the 1915 genocide. On October 1st, Charles Aznavour was the lost and greatest troubadour, was found dead at the bath of his home in a small village of Mourier in southern France. He was 94. Aznavour's career was spanned nearly 80 years by at least 1,000 songs, 300 albums, dozens of tours, and many, many films. Aznavour was married 3 times and has 5 children. 4th, Serj Tankian, the lead singer of the all-Armenian metal band System of a Down, is beloved by metalheads around the world. Tankian was born to Armenian parents with 4 grandparents who escaped from Armenia to Lebanon during the persecution of Armenians. Throughout their career, the members of System of a Down have used their platform to help try to bring recognition to the Armenian genocide of 1915. With war currently breaking out in Artsakh, System of a Down vocalist Serj Tankian warns that another genocide of Armenians could be taking place. Serj Tankian is 54 years old and has a son named Rumi Tankian Madatyan. Of course, talented Armenians in diaspora are not limited to this. If you want to touch upon it in more detail, please write in the comments. We will gladly make a new video about them. We have come to the end of today's video. If you like what you saw and like to see more, hit and like, subscribe. See you next time. Bye.